back.
We are back indeed, and it is time for the Conquest Finals. I'm excited.
I definitely am too.
We have Varun playing a Packmaster Kith list. We've seen it just last round. He plays it extremely well, of course.
Yep.
And then we have Seth playing his non-splashed Space Marine list with some very interesting card choices, a little unorthodox of a list, but obviously solid. And he's got it into the finals, so we are about to have a very exciting match getting played here. And honestly, I don't know how this is going to shake out, because we've seen that Seth can beat Packmaster when he wants to, and we have seen that Varun can beat anybody when he wants to, obviously. Yeah. So I think this is either player's. I think it'll probably come down to good starting hands who can maintain that command presence and get the resources that they need to put the cards into play.
Yep. So Seth, interesting, he only has 2 tactical squad Kernies in his deck instead of 3. That's a very strong cards.
That's right.
A little surprising, especially in this mirror match, or in this matchup against Dark Elder. The area effect 1 could be very important to knock down those chimeras.
It would be nice.
He also has no daring assault squads, so no area effect 2 to help out either. He does have 2 exterminators, so we'll see if that comes into play.
All right, and looking at the planets, we have Barlas first, Farron second, Atox Prime third, Yvarn at fourth, and then Karnath at fifth. So the spread there heavily favoring red at the 2nd through 5th planets. We have a green early on, but there's only 2 in play, so red is your meal ticket here, but you can potentially score a blue icon victory from planets 3 through 5. So, red is the name of the game here. We don't have terribly potent effects early on, but we do have Atox Prime.
Atox Prime, yeah.
Yep. And then after that, yeah, the resource spread is very interesting as well. I think this may favor Varun a bit if he gets one of his Archon's Palaces out early, because most of these planets only give you one kind of resource at a time, be it cards or actual resources. So here we go. The finals, all the tuna.
Varun has initiative. So, should be a very good matchup. I have a feeling both decks are fairly even match. Maybe slightly in Dark Elder's favor. Having only 2 tactical squads might hurt a little bit. I see an Exterminatus in his hand right now.
We'll see if that makes a...
you don't see that around too often.
An awesome play here. I would love that personally.
That'd be great. He's got 2 of them, so must be working for him. Studying the planets, very, very crucial.
Yep.
A lot going on there.
Is that an Archon's Palace right up top there?
Yep.
Varn's hand. That'll be good for him. Can all but count on that being played straight away.
Oh yeah. And Seth has no answer for that.
Yeah, so is Varun going to be able to do a similar choke effect as he had last round against the Orcs? If he does, it would be very pretty for him. But the Space Marines can chase his Warlord very nicely.
So you're going to play the Siren first? Yep.
He sure is.
But at what planets? Going down to the 5th planet.
Yeah, going to Karnath. Interesting play.
Yeah.
Got a Sentinel going down at the 1st planet.
There's the Palace.
The dreaded Palace.
Yes, it is. Not fun to play against.
Yes. Arguably as devastating as the War Leader within the Dark Eldar arsenal.
Yeah, it can be worse. In the first turn, that can really hurt you. We saw last matchup. I mean,
yeah.
Especially those planets with 2 cards or 2 resources. Be able to knock that down to 0 and really change games. Every turn. Got the Void Pirate at Aatrox Prime. Not sure what they're doing at the moment.
He's fishing for something.
And
There you go.
there you
That
go.
was an essential component.
So first planet's green. Second one's also green, but no more. Oh, never mind. Second planet's red. Sorry about that. So first planet, icon-wise, might not be that important.
Yeah.
If no more greens come up for the other two planets. No big deal if you lose it.
Not a terrible effect.
So Varun might just give up on it like last game. It worked out last game, so
Yeah, it did. Kithmaster coming out to play.
yeah, but where at? Maybe go to the second planet there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ooh, no.
Guess he's worried about the triggering Aatrox Prime. He does have a Foretell in hand. You cancel that once.
The Veterans. Classic unit. Powerful as well.
I believe they both passed. Maybe not quite yet. It should be. Varun's thinking about where he's going to commit. And they both have a good setup here.
They sure do. Just some last assessments before we go into the command phase.
Yeah, trying to predict ahead where his opponent's going to go.
It all matters. And let's not forget that this is also an untimed match. They can take as long as they please.
Hopefully it won't be like last year's.
How long did that go?
I'd rather not say.
No, go on. Go on.
No thanks. Long is enough.
Long's enough.
I'm sorry again for everyone that watched last year. Should have no problem this year. Got two much faster players. Well, this is for all the marbles, so
That's
really,
right.
Really think it out and
Study out that board. Assess everything.
yeah, one little decision can really change things. So where's Varun thinking about going this turn?
I can only imagine. He knows better than I do. Oh, man.
Both going to three. Ragnar found him.
What? How exciting. That makes Ragnar a happy, happy camper.
Yeah, but it's a lot of guys
That's right.
battle against, so
There are chimeras just waiting.
those are the two of the Kith Masters when you win command there.
And it looks like Varun's going to have to decide somewhat early which route of choke he'll go.
Yeah.
Probably cards, I can imagine, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, Space Marines have just so many good, cheap, efficient cards. Indomitable, one resource only.
Yeah, right?
Help them
You can
draw too
recruits.
many. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Lots of double shields. Primal Howl.
All right. Yes, so he did choke the 2 cards. Or did he? Wait, he just drew 2 cards. I'm slightly confused.
Only one command to the first planet and the third planet. He has a Void Fire with the third planet, so both of
Yeah.
these 2 cards.
Okay.
So he choked one of those.
Ah, you're right. Yes, yes, yes. The old Void Pirate. Plus 1 card. Don't
Yeah.
forget it.
Nope. You can't forget. Your opponent should remind you if you do.
That's right.
It's
Hey.
mandatory. And so that's Exterminatus. We'll see if that comes into play later.
Yes, please.
I wonder if Varun knows he's playing Exterminatus. That could definitely change things.
A safe bet to assume not, honestly. Almost, I don't know, more than 9 out of 10 Space Marine players do not even think about it.
I wonder if they played earlier in the tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
Or even just next to each other. Sometimes, you know, just overhear somebody say, you know,
Word gets out, yeah.
yeah.
Keep it secret, keep it safe, folks. Knowing is half the battle, as they say.
The first planet goes to Seth. I discard a card at random from Varun. And he gets worst card in his deck, looks like. The Pact of the Maculae. Not what Seth was hoping for, but I'm sure Varun's very pleased with that.
Yes. Probably the weakest card he held. All right, so Barless going to Seth.
Now down to the Battle of Aatrox Prime.
It's going to be a doozy.
Looks like Varun will have a better advantage here.
That's right.
2 tokens, Warlord, yeah, run away.
Immediately retreats.
Live another day.
There goes the old Void Pirate. And then 1 damage.
To his HQ here.
Yeah, most assuredly.
Well, Seth shield the damage to the Sentinel, so he won't.
Is he going to use that Exterminatus to shield?
Picked off by a War Leader later on. We'll see. Discard a Crushing Blow, looks like, to shield it.
Yep.
He's got 3 of those. Those could come into play later on.
All right, so a fairly even Steven turn there.
Got a very good game so far.
All right, and we have a new planet. And it's Ossus.
Yep. Another green icon, so.
That's right.
Maybe giving up on that first planet might come back to bite Varun. Initiative Seth. Let's see what he gets here. Let's see a drop pod he just drew.
Always great.
Honor Librarian, Indomitable, double Honor Librarian. Wow.
Nice.
Guys, War Camp.
Those guys do some work.
Yes, if they have buddies with them to protect them, if they're by themselves, they're very vulnerable.
There we go. That's a good buddy to have with an Honor Librarian.
Yeah, those veterans, definitely. Yeah, the next 4 planets each have a red icon, so it'll be very crucial when this planet this turn. Especially with that ability to trigger it and route a non-warlord unit.
That's right. It's a battle worth fighting. It's a strong effect. Especially early on the line.
Void Pirate here. So you're going to go down the 5th planet, yep. Try to get his command going. So I might have another Librarian here. The 2nd planet.
Is he going to get back up in time?
He could always send his Ragnar there too.
That's true.
So might be what he's planning on doing this turn. So Varun will get some command down at the 4th and 5th planets. And Destructor at the 2nd planet.
Looks like Varun might not be contesting that first planet again.
Doesn't look like it. That's a tough way to fight with a Librarian, veterans. Seth currently has initiative, so.
Yeah, that's a strong open for the Space Marines.
Especially with Space Marines, you drop pods and your recruits, and you always get reinforcements out of nowhere, so.
Yep.
It's tough to play against them.
And it's
lots of tricks.
It's going to be a strong win if the Space Marines get it, because then they can immediately route a unit, and that Destructor has a big target on its back.
Yeah, it depends where they commit. Wherever the battle is, there's a battle further down the line this turn, and routing one of those units there can be very important. Yeah, so like a very good matchup here so far.
Yeah, it is.
I like it.
It is a respectable match thus far.
The previous 3 games weren't the closest, so this one's looking to make up for that. Just what you want in a finals match.
That's right. All right, counting some things up, evidently.
Kith Master.
ready to deploy.
Where to?
Put a nickel on that second planet. But just a nickel. But it might be third. Those are my top 2 choices anyway.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, again, just plan ahead where you think your opponent's going and try to fight them. Or I think Seth might go to the second planet this turn. Or
yeah, I mean, with the Honor Librarian there, it seems like a good choice.
He has initiative.
He has an initiative, and that battle effect is ideal against all these chimeras.
If he won the first planet, he could route one of those units there.
Yeah, exactly.
Soften it up.
I think that would be a respectable turn if he could pull it off.
I'm sure Varun is aware of that. So
then if he goes to if he does deploy to second planet, then he can deploy Ragnar to third, sacrifice the librarian, and or even route his own librarian.
He can do that. Yeah, I've done it many times.
And then just trigger the battle effect at the third planet, kill those chimeras. Kind of a.
Well, the third planet's Yvarn. The second planet's Aatrox Prime.
Oh, you're right.
That's what I meant. That's why Yvarn has a lot of guys there.
Thank you.
But Yvarn does have Foretell in hand, so you just cancel it. So you could cancel the first planet.
There we go.
They're both going there. Ragnar triggers again.
So yeah, we've got some interesting fighting ahead. Pretty one-sided at Farron. But before all that, we've got some command.
Well, 2 damage. Who's he going to go after? A token, probably?
Yeah.
I was going after Kith.
Kith. Wow. Very, very, very nice. All right, sort it all out. Not too shabby between the split and command. Fairly balanced.
Yvarn got more advantage there.
Yeah, he's still got that palace. Doing some work.
4 resources. A card.
All right.
Actually, 2 cards with the Void Pirate down there, so.
Yeah, that's right.
4 resources, 2 cards. Seth's, I believe. What did he shut down? The resources?
Yeah, I take it back. It was very good for Varun.
Yeah, Seth, I don't think won anything there for command with the palace out there. So, who's he routing?
I have to imagine that Destructor. There is a fight about to go down, and he can really wallop.
So he's hoping the Librarian with his crushing blow could maybe finish him off.
That would be a heavy blow.
Well, if he's putting 2 damage on Kith, you think he's going to go after her.
Yep.
So he has initiative, so try to get Bloody Kith this turn.
That would be a pretty decisive action if he can make that happen.
Oh, yeah. Getting her bloody on the second turn would definitely change this game. He foretold, canceled the routes.
There it is.
Now Kith is exhausted. That's surprising.
Yeah, so she's there for a bit.
The whole first combat round.
Which means she might be soaking up some heavy damage here.
Yeah.
But then again, there's a lot to be dished out.
Yeah, there she goes. Second turn bloodied.
Wow, that was not anticipated at all, but that's what Ragnar's here to do. Swinging for 3.
Indomitable.
Indomitable.
Such a good card.
That card, man. Whew.
Wow, this is a big turn here.
It is. This is a very good turn for the Space Marines already.
Drop pod in Seth's hand also if he wants more reinforcements.
Yeah, Varun won command nicely, but
does he have the resources for it? I can't see.
This battle's crazy.
Looks like Seth, no, he has 0 resources now, so he can't play the drop pod.
Gonna shield any of that 2 damage. It's tempting, but nope.
So he retreated with Ragnar?
So all of it to bloody. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm surprised he retreated right away like that. So he lost his Librarian and Sentinel. It's very surprising. He has enough shields in hand. Why did he stick around?
Yeah. That was an unexpected move. As unexpected as the second battle bloody for Kith.
Yeah, it was very surprising. Yeah, I would have hung in there with Ragnar. Well, yeah.
He's got a sizable force, though. Here comes 1 damage to HQ. Shielding 1 for the Librarian.
So if he would have won that battle, he could trigger Aatrox Prime. Putting 1 more damage on Kith if that's what he's going for. Bloodier.
All right, so Farron to Varun. We have 1 more planet about to show itself, and it is Planum. Rounding out more of those green and blue icons.
Probably won't matter. I'm sure the game will be done before then, but
yeah.
You never know. Also has a nifty ability to be able to move a unit around. Very tactical. So that was a very huge turn there.
Yeah, it was. That was.
Kith bloodied and
even Ragnar
had 4 damage.
Yeah.
Seth saving his shields for later. Varun working on the command again. If he gets a snowball rolling, it could be like last game. Getting all those resources over and over. He's got that Exterminatus.
Oh man, I always forget about it.
And Varun's spread out very well right now, so.
Doesn't look like there's a planet worth the 3 investment to play, though.
Not right now.
Yeah, let's see. 7 credits, or credits, resources to go.
And it hits non-unique units, too, so you can't even hit the Siren.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to match him with that command. And, well, he does have a promotion, so I assume he'll throw that down on the Void Pirate. Yeah, that was a huge turn last turn.
Yeah, the repercussions are really profound here.
He's going to promote his Void Pirate. He'll probably, Seth will promote right back, looks like.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
He's got a War Leader in hand.
It's the virtue of a well-paid employee right there.
And Seth shielded his Honor Librarian last from Aatrox Prime. Wise choice. Gotta respect that War Leader.
Yeah, no kidding.
Another Kith Master.
Whoa. So really covering his bases at more or less all the planets at this point. I think.
You know, so Varun's getting an advantage going now. So much command.
Ooh, picking up that dial with 5 left. What a psychological blow that is. I don't think he has a War Leader in hand.
So Seth has a pretty good team down there with Librarian, Blood Angels, Veterans. Where's he going to send them?
Did you see a War Leader? Couldn't tell. There was one Dark Eldar card. I couldn't tell if it was.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah? Well, then that bodes well for him.
Varun has initiative, so... If Ragnar does find Kith, Ragnar will deal his 2 damage, but then Kith can retreat before Seth can attack. So is that what Seth is focusing on, is just hunting down Kith? Go for the win that way?
It looks like it based off of how he played that last turn.
Yeah, I'm surprised he retreated with Ragnar there. I think he's focusing on that now. Not sure if I would have done the same. I probably would have hung out there. But we'll see how it pays off.
Here we go. 3 for Kith, 4 for Ragnar.
He does have a hunt in hand, I believe.
Ah, nice.
I believe. I thought I saw one earlier. I'll just see here.
All right, first 3 for the Packmaster. And then looks like the 4th for Ragnar, 5th for the Packmaster again.
So maybe he didn't, no. So Ragnar did not find Kith this turn.
No. Which is problematic for his strategy by the looks of it.
So yeah, Varun's winning lots of commands.
Yep, and then Palacing again. Goodness, no resources from that planet. probably the most significant card play. Still that Palace this game so far. It's really turned off, I think, 4 cards and 2 resources already.
That's huge.
All right, and taking Aatrox Prime for the Dark Eldar.
I mean, Seth has to defend the next 2 planets.
That's right.
Otherwise, Varun will win.
No damage being dealt because of Aatrox's battle ability. Not really ideal or usable, really.
So Varun's going to trigger Karnath, gets to copy any planet's ability.
Looks like he might be about to trigger Yvarn's ability then, putting a unit into play.
Yeah, Seth only has 3 cards, so...
And, oh man, that's an interesting move, because he could drop that Destructor and survive the initial attack unless Ragnar retreats. Nope. Staging. All right, here we go. All right, dead.
Well, Seth retreated any of his units. He probably should. Don't want to leave them all hanging out down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There
Keep him
goes.
with Ragnar. Steal a resource from Varun.
Yep.
He's got lots of resources, but not many cards, so...
That's right.
That Palace is doing its job.
Yeah, it's an incredible card.
So Varun is a good setup here. Seth has to defend these next 2 planets, at least one of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
I guess both he has to, otherwise Varun wins. So not easy having your back against the wall like that. Varun has so many cards and resources. There's Archon's Tear. There's a War Leader.
Jeez, yeah, a nice hand.
Very nice. Plenty of resources to play him, so... Gonna be tough for Seth here.
It
to
is.
pull it off.
This planet could be it. Red Icon the 3rd for Varun if he wins it.
So does Seth play as Ragnar's War Camp and just try to somehow find Kith this turn since he has initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Just do a final blow. That's probably his only hope.
Void Pirate coming out.
Surprised he didn't play his War Camp first, just to stall deploying a card,
Yeah.
get more information. Especially at the 4th planet there. Already has a Void Pirate there, so if he did win command, the Palace will shut down his additional Void Pirate there anyway, so... Incubus Warrior.
Sadly, it might just be a little too late for that Exterminatus.
Yeah, it's not going to do much, it looks like, this game.
Alright, Incubus Warrior.
There's the War Camp.
There we go.
But Seth has to win his first planet, otherwise the game's over before
That's right.
he can even
There's nothing there right now.
defeat Kith.
He's got some strong dudes who can come in to reinforce, but they will come in exhausted there.
And he pretty much has to go to first planet. He has no choice. He's got a drop pod in hand. But Varun's got the Archon's Terror for it, and a War Leader.
And a War Leader. And the cash for both, presently, depending on how he spends it.
I'm sure Varun knows that, so...
Going to bring in a Destructor maybe at Planet 1.
I'm sure Varun will go to the 3rd planet, win command there.
What? Thinking about it?
Yeah.
There it is. 2 Destructors at Planet 1. It's very nice. Exterminatus.
Not the Siren, yes. Unique.
We'll see what that does. It's questionable. It's an interesting spend on resources right now.
I guess you have to do it, otherwise, I mean, you have to win the first land this turn and hope for the best next turn. If he survives this turn, that'll help next turn. It's going to be tough. Oh wait, never mind. We've been trying to keep score back here with our own plans, but maybe we have something wrong this whole time. This is kind of embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe Farron wasn't won by Varun.
Did anybody win this? Yeah.
I guess it was Seth.
We have it misplaced.
Derp.
Oh my god. A little embarrassing here. We have our own plans on the table here, keeping track, and we placed it in the wrong pile, looks like. We should always double check on the screen to make sure, but
That's right.
I'm sorry, audience.
That changes things.
Yes, enormously. Wow. I'm sorry. This was very bad, poor coverage.
Well, that Exterminatus then is important.
Very important. This was a much better game then. We've been keeping track of our own plans, looking down the whole time, and haven't looked at the board, so.
He could always now play, or rather deploy command phase to that second planet. He's already got the Siren there. That's something. He's got a lot of Chimeras sitting back in HQ.
Yes, this is much more interesting. All right.
And he still does, at either planet, he can play a War Leader or an Archon's Terror, or that is. It's really just how good can Varun right now. If he can call the right planet wherever the Space Marines deploy, he's got a good shot at winning both.
Yeah, this is much better. So if he finds Kith, that could be it. Depends how many shields Varun has. We've got the war camp out there. Seth has initiatives, so they have first swing.
Looks like, what, 3 resources for Seth there?
Yep, enough for his drop pod.
But Varun also has to be careful as his Warlord is already bloodied. And if you do deploy successfully, of course.
This is a huge turn. Where does he go? That's what I love about the game, especially this turn. It's very crucial. Seth wants to find Varun very badly. So where do you go? So we get the mind games going.
Right.
Does he know what I know? If he does that, do I do this differently? Get that Princess Bride moments going. Clearly you should do this, but he knows that, so I'll do this.
Varun has a 1 dialed right now. That's interesting.
He probably assumes Seth isn't going there, but you never know. It's the best thing about this game.
That's right.
Who's going where?
It's very tense.
Incredibly tense right now.
Just waiting to see how it goes. Taking it to 2 right now.
I'm sure Varun's also scared of the Blackmane's hunt. If Seth had that card, I mean, so that's why he's probably thinking 1 or 4, 1 or 4. Just stay away from that if he does have the hunt. So if Seth knows that, maybe he'll try going for 1 or 4.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It is so very interesting.
I wish we were saw it earlier. It's a much better game now.
Yeah, very much so.
Somehow completely missed that.
All right.
Very crucial choice here. Love it.
Take as long as you guys need. Here we go. Oh, okay. Kith to 1, Ragnar to 2.
So Varun's wondering, you got the hunt?
Let's see.
He doesn't.
Too bad. That would have made things so very interesting. All right, so looks like 2 commands for each player. 2 planets rather for each player. But of course, the palace at work always.
Yeah, that's why I put in a Void Pirate there. It doesn't seem like the best play. It really didn't do anything.
Varun's still nicely loaded, as are his resources. Battle 1, everybody comes home. Gives Varun a much better picture going into the next round because he totally escaped any damage to his Warlord.
Yep. He'll have initiative next turn, so he can just retreat with Kith right away.
That's right. Next planet's critical for Varun here. Could give him that finally.
Yes, now he can win next turn.
3rd icon for either red or blue. But there is so much in Varun's HQ right now, even if it's coming in a little bit tired from deployment. It'll be ready to fight next turn.
Seth has his drop pod.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready to unleash that.
And some veterans too. That'll be nice. Let's not forget there is a war leader as well waiting in the wings. Just the nastiest card.
You going after veterans?
Ooh, yes.
He's going to take that damage and fall prey to the war leader.
That's right.
Maybe you should have shielded that. It's hard to...
Dangerous. War leader immediately. Oh no.
Yeah.
This pre-battle, demands a drop pod.
You never quite know what you'll find. I've whiffed before. Oh, he's got a war biker. Very nice.
Bikers will do the trick in a pinch. We'll take it. But will Ragnar remain?
They got Frostfang going on the bottom of his deck.
Some good cards there.
Looks like Blackmane's Hunt too. One of those is going on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That could be big.
That makes things a little less advantageous for Seth going into the next round.
So what does Varun have in hand? He's got his Archon's Terror
he still has 4 resources.
Use it right now, maybe? That would be huge.
It would be.
Yeah.
Depending on his shield count, he could conceivably still win this battle.
Oh yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't use it right now. He could bloody Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very strong position for Varun then if he does that.
Yeah, Seth has to sort out what he wants to do right now. Because there aren't many good choices left. A lot of difficult ones.
He's thinking over. Or does he have another war leader? Maybe that's...
Yeah, can you imagine?
Not sure what's in his hands at the moment. I believe I saw Archon's Terror earlier.
Yes.
Holding his cards very close.
Some ponderous decisions to be made. Oh man, I would not want to have that.
Yeah,
there it is, the terror.
I don't see why you wouldn't do that.
Oh man. Now, of course.
Bloody Ragnar. That's
bloody
probably
Ragnar.
the game right there.
That is not good for Seth, sadly. Everybody readies. Librarian stands alone there. Swinging. Can only imagine at the war leader. We'll see.
The Siren would be better.
Oh, there you go. Siren it is,
exhaust any unit he plays next turn.
True, yeah. All right, so Librarian out.
So move a guy in for next turn.
He will indeed. A Destructor.
We have a big advantage for Varun now.
Good choice.
Very big.
Yeah, that got turned on its head pretty quickly there. Now we're going into what could very well be the final round.
Yep. See if Seth can get area effects.
Two superiorities. How weird.
Nope, no tactical squad. He's probably hoping to get a third copy in there right now.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Now that Ragnar is bloodied, he can't trigger his, no longer has his abilities. So.
That's right. Another Destructor, good investment. Just more fuel on that fire.
It's got a huge advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Both go to 1. Probably retreat with Packmaster right away, just not to play it safe.
Yeah.
Why risk it?
All right, what does Seth have left in his hand, though? Not terribly much.
Road Trader and
Trader.
10th Company Scout. That Trader is not going to do much right now.
No, sadly.
Just use it as a bluff. Save that one
That's
card.
right.
Who knows? Might be indomitable. Might be a drop pod.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, why not? This should be it right here.
Pile it on. Scouts are in too.
He's going to play it, huh?
Everybody's in there.
Doesn't really do any good, though.
Fodder.
Just use it as a bluff.
Yep. Here we go. We all know where we're going. Planet 1.
Yep, that should be it.
Overwhelming reinforcements for Packmaster Kith here. Let's see if something amazing happens. That'll keep Seth in this game. Otherwise, it looks fairly well decided already.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure Varun knows it.
Yeah. Just drew some heavy shields. That's about all he needed right there.
Now Seth has no cards in hand. Everything's on the board.
Yep.
Just
face
map it
value
out.
for everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
No tricks to worry about. No shields. I mean, should at least held that Road Trader in hand just to bluff a shield.
Yeah, yeah. Keep your opponent guessing. Once they know everything.
He doesn't have to retreat with Kith right away. He can. He's still gonna just play it safe. Why not?
He retreats anyway. There it is. There you have it, folks. That means Varun is our new World's Conquest champion. Congratulations to him and to Seth. Both excellent players. Glad to see them both so well today and to get here as well. And we will be joining our winner here shortly with an interview, and then we will have the Netrunner preliminary round coming up for you on this live stream. Thanks for joining us for Conquest, and stay tuned for the Netrunner, folks.
Yeah, that was very awesome.
Welcome back to the 2015 World Championships here at Fantasy Flight Games. I'm here with the finalist, Seth, in the Warhammer 40K Conquest final round. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Let's have a round of applause for our finalist. And now we have Team Covenant here to ask you a couple questions about how you achieved this great accomplishment.
Hey Seth, so first off, congratulations. You were running a Ragnar deck, a little unconventional one. It was pure Space Marines. Tell us what led you to that decision right off the bat.
The key is Space Marines usually are going to have a lot of trouble winning command, and the command units you'd add from Imperial Guard don't really contribute in matches against, say, Kith or Eldar. Whereas when you run something like the White Scars Biker and the Honored Librarian and the Blood Angel, when you throw out that drop pod, you know you're getting at least 3 damage out of it. I think that might just be maybe the only thing other people don't run. Some people don't do 10th Company Scout, but I like having the extra Space Marine. It's a 1-cost, 1-command unit, but you know, it's similar to the idea of the Kith Chaos deck in that it techs really well against Kith Eldar. Similar in a, you know, Ragnar and Ragnar matchup as we saw in the top 16 round.
Yeah.
I don't really care about winning command. I just want to bully as fast as possible. So usually those earlier games, you know, turn 3 wins work real well for me.
And we were really excited to see that you're also running Exterminatus, which is almost unheard of for most Space Marine players. How did that work out for you?
I played it a few times this game. You saw me do it this time just to try to get a early stranglehold. But the general idea is if it was going to go to a turn 7 game and Kith is going to load up on that last planet, I don't have much of a chance without it.
Sure.
So it's one of those cards that I'm never unhappy that I have it. Obviously, I don't want to see 2 in the starting hand, but it's still, you know, you're still seeing Doom in Eldar decks. Don't see much of a reason not to do Exterminatus either.
I agree. Well, very well done. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations yet again. Very well played, sir.
And now for the trophy presentation. Perfect. All right. We're here with the world champion for 2015 for Warhammer 40K Conquest, Varun. Congratulations. Quite an accomplishment. In addition to the trophy, a one-of-a-kind playmat that you'll be able to hold over everybody's head for years to come. And now Team Covenant has some questions about how you accomplished this. Congratulations again.
Thank you. All right, so Varun, congrats, of course. You were running Packmaster Kith. Tell us about what made that such a great success for you in this tournament.
I think I really like the Eldar split. There was a lot of chaos split around, but I feel it offers certain things like the Destructor and Superiority and Foretell. And there were a lot of Space Marines out there and some tough matches. A couple of matches I got bloodied early, like the final. My first match of the cut, I got bloodied on round 1. So there were tough matches, and there was a lot of competition out there. Really nice guys as well. I really enjoyed playing against everyone I played against.
So you seem to have a lot of dedication and results from winning command challenges and really utilizing Archon's Palace. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the idea is I've tried to build it towards the flexibility that I can deny either resources or cards, depending on which is going to hurt my opponent most and what kind of planet flop it is, and to have the flexibility to play the long game, but if necessary to also push at early planets. So yeah, I've tried to build it not kind of too one-dimensionally, but it still requires doing the right things at the right time, which doesn't always happen.
So, of course, you're also the UK national champion. Congratulations to this new title to augment what you've done. We're going to see you here next year?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, we'll be looking forward to that, and congratulations yet again.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Congrats.